I'm Reannon. I'm from Barberville, Kentucky. Really, really small town. I'm a mom of four. One of my children has autism, and that's kind of one of the reasons that I created this. But I joined Code U as a complete beginner. I wanted to get a look into getting more skills to get a more technical job. I currently work with GDIT at the VA Technical Help Desk, and I'm a graduate student at Eastern Kentucky University getting my applied behavioral analysis. So that's just a little about me. Why moodscapes? This quote right here: where words fail, music speaks. It's been found to help people that are autistic or do not communicate traditionally. I designed this with those people in mind. I wanted it to be a mood driven and responsive music experience that focused on accessibility because many that are mostly accessible websites, they're very plain due to um, issues that people have with those kinds of things. We use free sound and it was built with HTML, CSS, and plain vanilla JavaScript. This is part of our visualization. It's the particle system is complicated and we have dynamic star generation because I used the cosmic theme. Um, and it has custom particle physics implemented. This is just a little snippet of the code. I had the colors that all throughout be like uniform so that it wouldn't be glaring against anything, and they're kind of muted like a nebula color in space. And it's got real-time rendering for that. Um, this is the shooting stars, which is part of our background. This is just how they are generated. Um, they're, like I said, I use the color palette and it scales across all devices. For my mode selection category generation, it does real-time mood tag updates and has a custom state management system. And the API query, as you see, is in text as well as emoji because we have toggles, and it uses music and ambient sounds as well, and that is also a toggle. So whichever you prefer for text or emoji or music or ambient sound, you just click a button and it will query with that. And that I hope to add, I'm going to add more moods to that at a later time. I just didn't have time. It's got 9, I think. This is the toggle state updates for the text and the emoji. It has a responsive button layout. It's just a quick toggle, and I'll demonstrate that in just a moment. And the biggest technical challenges I had for this was the Z-index layering because of all the different layers and architecture of the program. And everything had to be its own and had to be specifically positioned. It should be compatible across all browsers, last I tested. And this is just a little code snippet of that kind of layer management that I had to go through for those types of things, for like the shooting stars. And we use the document elements. And in audio visual, it was the particles in my canvas for when the music is playing. It is responsive and it does real-time frequency analysis as whatever music or sound you are listening to plays as it displays the information. And this is just some of the code for that. It was hard to pick which code was most important. I thought it was all important. For future development, I hope to add a fully back end and be able to OAuth with Spotify, being able to log into the site and save a specific playlist that's generated and be able to come back and play it as you want. Um, and offline mode support and be able to do podcasts as well as music and ambient sound. And I will show you. This is the website. It's got a little how to here at the top. You just choose your mode, select your mood, and just let it play. So if you select music journey and text, when you scroll down here, you can select anything you want. Go deep sleep, and it will select a mood, start to play. And I built the visualizer in Canvas, and all the buttons and everything are functional. It will stop and it will go to the next song, and it real time generates the movements of the particles on the canvas as you play. And if you scroll back up and you prefer an emoji, they are also down here, and you can select anything you want, and it will do the same thing, and it will create, and it kind of it does both. So, and its sound is the same way. It You can do it text and you can do it emoji, and I built them in like cards with moods and then sub moods, and that's how it pulls from that free sound API. And I guess that's about it for me. And thank you all for being here. And thank you.